Passport 238ML here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. It's a terribly windy morning here. Beautiful sunny day, but very, very windy. I'm going to try to shield the camera from the worst of that, but probably a bit of it's going to sneak through. So what is a Passport? Why would you buy it? There's so many lightweights out there today, and they all do things really well. Even the ones I don't carry, there's probably some good qualities about them still. So that's why I put these together. So that, I mean, there's just a sea of trailers out there, but there's so little information published for you to know how to make a good educated purchase decision. Easy power awning, not uncommon on lightweights, but I do like to point it out when I see it. Now, obviously the awning's not all the way out. We got it parked a little close to this fifth wheel here when it came in. But you know, you push a button within 30 seconds to get your awning in and out. What's cool on a Passport, they generally will go a step further. You have this easy pitch adjustment awning. You see how easy that was? Just one hand, and you can pitch adjust the awning. It's a little more obvious when I actually have the awning all the way out. But when you're all done, pull it back up. You know, there's none of that like big you know, mechanical process going on. It's very simple. In a smaller lightweight, big baggage compartments are not extremely common. You know, this is also a good way to get to see how this RV is built. You know, you're looking at welded aluminum, not bracketed, not screwed aluminum. Screwed and bracketed aluminum wiggles, and then when it loses its shape, your camper loses its structural integrity. When that happens, you get leaks, and leaks are bad. A lot of small trailers also are not lighting their pass-through storage areas, and that seems small and stupid, but it's true. Now, not only is this a very large baggage compartment, it has big doors, and it has a big door on both sides, and that's going to make loading easier for you. Notice just the diamond plate up front. A lot of lightweights have left that off, so your fiberglass up front's going to look pockmarked pretty quick. Passports do build their tongue here with a double potential battery here. As any RV comes from any manufacturer, it has empty propane tanks and no battery. Everything else is pretty much extracurricular, but they do leave you the option of throwing 2 batteries on there if you do plan to do some, you know, primitive or dry camping. Now, I've been doing you a pretty big disservice on this trailer if I didn't talk about the frame, and that's something that nobody talks about enough. I forget most of the time. Passport does use a different type of frame. It's a next-gen frame from Bale RV Products. You can see the sticker up front there. Long story short, it's like an aircraft-style frame that's huck-bolted together. It's made from high-strength, low-alloy steel, HSLA. What that means in English, the material can be thinner, which means lighter, without losing strength. That's a very big deal. That means that this thing has one of the most expensive and best frames in its class riding under it. That's a really, really big deal, guys. You see the same frame used on some fifth wheels and whatnot. This is the smallest, lightest trailer I've ever seen it used on, and it's one of the reasons it's one of the smallest, lightest trailers. You know, the look of this is great. Now, what I like about Passport is it's all thriller, no filler. It has nothing you don't need. Now, you'll see intelligent upgrades like that easy adjust power awning where, you know, where it makes sense, but you won't see them just shotgun upgrades around just for lipstick's sake. I have seen a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of good trailers out there, but there's a lot of good brands out there that will like wow you with a big fancy nose cap and then have nothing underneath to back it up. This is a storage area under the bunks, by the way. A nose cap looks cool, doesn't actually do much for you. It really doesn't make an extreme aerodynamics difference the way everyone wants to think it does. It doesn't, you know, I'm sorry, real quick, just even smart things like this. They put a strut on that door so that this door can't swing open and smack that awning. If you hit awning arms sideways and if you can get them to shift, they're done. That's when you're in big trouble. Awnings are designed to absorb impact from the top, not the sides. But what I was getting at, nose caps, yeah, they look cool, and it's not that I dislike good cosmetics, it's just that it's not a hard requirement for me. This RV is all about feature and less about fashion, but it has good looks where you can. Now, one thing I like to point out, you have one bank of lights, all on one single light switch here. You know, that's a thing that's kind of hard to find out there today, especially in the lightweight class. Not most lightweights at these dollars are going to have that feature. I have higher dollar lightweights that have that kind of stuff, but you're not going to get them at this price. The storage in here for a little trailer, the kitchen setup, pretty darn good. I really like this model. This has always been one that I've really enjoyed because it is a perfect weekend family class camper, and it is shockingly lightweight. You don't need necessarily a truck. A lot of family SUVs are going to tow this one without problem. So we have some huge kitchen space going on. You notice that there are some drawers hidden away here. And, you know, someone asked me, why do they do that? Long story short, it is less expensive to just standardize and use the same door every time than it is to make multiple drawers. It's not, it all adds up though. You're going to see intelligent decisions like that used through this entire RV. Also, when you standardize your door construction, you gain quality, consistency. You have the reduced chance of failure and fault. Human error is the #1 problem with RVs, and you know, they do everything they can to eliminate that. Now we have some good countertop space going on right here, and really nice, like, high-def print on these laminates. They're doing a good job of that. Your overhead kitchen cabinetry here is also exceptionally large here. If you've been camping, you know how big one of these is. You see that your overhead cabinets are actually bigger than your sink. It's pretty awesome. And I can't get it back out with one hand because of the lip on the cabinet. But that just shows you that the lip on the cabinet's doing its job. It's keeping your stuff from falling out. Naturally, dinette can fold down into a sleeper if required. I do like that this has the single leg style here, so a tall guy like me is not going to smack my legs on it. I do not remember the name of this color scheme offhand, and I do want to use that to lead into the fact that we sell a bunch of these. We won't always order them with the exact same color scheme every single time. The next one we have might have, you know, rattan or bayside or different interior decor. So this video is kind of here as generic educational stock footage, not necessarily this is the one that we always have in stock. Stereo, again, intelligent upgrades, not just a CD player, but DVD and Bluetooth enabled, so it's a good entertainment model without getting crazy ridiculous on money. The TV here that you see, it is actually on a nice little swing arm with a little storage space in the back, so you can put like a Blu-ray player or a DVD player or something back there, but you can make it face anywhere you want in the living room so that everyone gets a good shot at the thing. Your bunk mats here, they have the 300-pound rating per sleeping space on the top bunk. They don't even bother rating the bottom bunk because there's so much construction under it. That's a non-issue. But this is a 300-pound bunk right here with the Teddy Bear brand bunk mat covers. And these just, mostly this is a cosmetic thing, but the kids do like the feel of it. And hey, if they like to snuggle into bed, mom and dad are going to sleep better. Everybody sleeps better. Everyone goes home happy when mom and dad are happy. That's just how it goes. Back here in the bathroom, you see we have some good storage back here. I like that they left this all open. You have room down here. This is where you're going to put your extra toilet paper and your black tank treatment tablets, stuff like that. But they also left you some countertop space here so you can run shavers and blow dryers. And they gave you a medicine cabinet, not just a mirror, as is the case with most lightweights, you know, to give you a place to put all those things. A lot of, you know, more aggressively priced lightweights do not have the shower wall paneling that we're looking at. What that means is that when you're showering, the water that sprays off your body would just hit the wall. And even if you wipe it down with your towel, over time you're going to start to see some wallpaper curl and stuff. So you're kind of water affecting your own trailer, you know, even though there's no leaks or anything like that. Before I move on, I really wanted to take a second to show you this huge closet right here. And this is one of the best parts of this floor plan because a lot of bunkhouse little trailers don't have anything for storage. So we've got a big closet over here. Now what I like is how tall and open this is because that's a perfect spot for a broom. You can always shove a broom behind a coat, you know. They left you an extra little pocket down here for kids' hats, gloves, shoes, whatever. This, by the way, is your mat or your comforter for your front Murphy bed, and we'll get to that in just a second. That's actually the hidden gem in this floor plan. But you see over here that this is either a pantry or kids storage space or a combination of the two. You know, little stuff like this. It costs money to put an extra vent in the ceiling like this here in the living room, but it also means that you're going to get better airflow and you're going to have, you know, more comfortable RV experience. So this really right here that we're looking at is the pinnacle of this floor plan. It's the thing that makes it work and not work. This is a front Murphy bed model, and it gives you two floor plans in one. So during the day, we just have this sweet front living room. We get a nice living space in a 23-foot camper. You don't, if this didn't have a Murphy bed, you'd have to have 8 extra foot tacked onto the front of this trailer. It'd be a 30-foot bunkhouse, and that would put you probably out of a weight and a price category. This is what allows people with smaller vehicles, and more conservative budgets to have an RV that fits all of their needs. And here's the cool thing: it's super simple to use. I've only got one hand because I'm holding my camera with the other hand, and I'll show you how to set up this Murphy bed. Front sofa, just jackknifes down. I've noticed some of these sofas can be a little puffy. All you got to do is just kind of tuck that front cushion in. It's not a big major process or anything like that. It's still way easier than setting up, like a dinette every night for the kids. This wall folds down. Fold the little tail out right here. This is kind of cool. You just sort of grab this and pull it out, and there you go. Now we've got a front queen bed you can walk around with power outlets down here. Now, what's kind of cool is because we have the cushion from this and the cushion from the sofa, you have like a normal thick double cushion mattress. It's really, really intelligent the way that they put this together. So now we've got a front bedroom with a set of rear bunks right here. So we have two separated sleeping spaces, so everyone can kind of get their own little privacy. But you get all this in an SUV towable travel trailer at way less dollars and cents because it's way shorter. Now that also means this is easier to tow. This is easier to park. It's just easier. Less expensive, easier. Now what's really cool, very few Murphy beds actually still have a front pass-through storage. Do you remember that this one had one of the biggest in its class when I showed you out there? So you're getting it all. You're getting a front bed, a front sofa, a front pass-through storage. You're getting a bedside stand to run your CPAP machine. We're getting bunks. We're getting smaller size, more affordability. We're getting easy towability, easy parking. Everybody wins with this one. That's what I love about it. This is that do-it-all transformer trailer that is more than meets the eye. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping. Have some fun.